Okay. So, good morning all. Jinka video feed on it, please smile a bit because without smile I cannot teach. Okay. So I'm discussing now two chapters. So chapter number 8, I will be there discussing the first chapter. The name of the chapter is Agriculture and Food Management. Okay. Agriculture in general studies, it will be asked for roughly 40 to 50 marks, or sometimes it can go up till 60 to 70 marks. And if you are lucky enough, you can have a big agricultural essay also. And considering the present day times that we are having increased impetus on agriculture, climate change is forcing people to diversify from agriculture. Climate change is also forcing us to go for climate suitable agriculture and climate resilient agriculture, all these practices. So agriculture questions can be framed very tricky and they can be also asked from different spheres. So make sure that you do this topic holistically. In the due course of time, I will not only cover this survey, but I will also highlight you the important aspects of agriculture and the different contents and the different spheres from which the questions can be framed in civil services mains and also in the prelims. Okay. So roughly whatever we'll do today, whatever things I will tell you to do today, so you can expect approximately 100 marks of coverage in May and roughly 15 to 20 marks coverage in prelims. That's my guarantee with all of you. Okay. Sure. So I'm turning on my screen sharing. Please give me a thumbs up if you can see that. Piyush, Kartika, can you see it? Yeah? Okay. Sure. So I'm starting chapter number 8. The name of the chapter is Agriculture and Food Management. From food security to nutritional security. Okay. From food security to nutritional security. Now, guys, see, you have to remember that during the era of Green Revolution, we primarily focused on what? Food security. Okay, because India was going through famines, India was importing its food grains. So you had the PL 480 scheme, which was present, which was implemented with USA. हमें बहुत ज़्यादा high prices में food grains आ रहे थे. So then government went for greening of agriculture. So in Green Revolution, basically we increased our food production. Okay, we increased our food production. But as we increased our food production, we did not focus on two parameters. We did not focus on two parameters. First parameter was nutritional security. Nutritional security. Okay. And the second parameter we did not focus was diversification. Diversification slash moving green revolution to different parts of India. Moving green revolution to pan India. Okay. So Green Revolution was primarily related to 4 states. They were Punjab, Haryana, you had Western UP and you had Northern Rajasthan. So ये 4 areas में ही आपको Green Revolution का impetus मिला था. Rest of the areas were neglected in Green Revolution based. So whatever outlooks that we have today in agriculture, they will be primarily focusing on 2 things. Number 1, improving the nutritional security of India. And number 2, evergreening of Indian agriculture. Evergreening means you have to replicate whatever we learn from Green Revolution, whatever food production that we increase in Green Revolution across India. So agricultural outlook for this year's mains, you can easily sum up in 2 parameters. First, it will be asked on the basis of nutritional security, food fortification, food processing sector. And number 2, you can have the zoning or the panning of agriculture across India. So from last 2 or 3 years in mains, you can see you have questions on agriculture, ecological diversification, you have climate suitable agriculture, and you also have different farming techniques which can be applied pan India or across India. So keep this in mind, these 2 parameters whenever you will be dealing with agriculture. Is everybody comfortable with this? Piyush and Kartik, are you all comfortable? Yeah. Guys, please, जिनके video feed बंद है, I'm again requesting you to keep on speaking with me at least, because these are technical sessions. कुछ points अगर आपको समझ में नहीं आ रहे हैं, so it's your duty to ask me. Okay. So now, I will be just putting 2 or 3 parameters on nutritional security. ये 2-3 चीजें आप लोगों को आपके end से देखनी है. So see, nutritional security includes number 1, malnutrition. It includes malnutrition. Okay. Malnutrition can be of two things. You can have overnutrition. You can have overnutrition, or you can have undernutrition. Okay, you can have overnutrition, you can have undernutrition. Is everybody appreciating this? Second parameter in nutritional security, you have to see what is PEM. PEM stands for protein energy malnourishment. It stands for protein energy malnourishment. Okay, protein energy malnourishment. Okay, all of you, including me, all of you, those who are attending this meeting and those who will be seeing these videos in due course of time, we all are victims of protein energy malnourishment. In our daily lives, we are not consuming the amount of proteins which are required for daily basis. And proteins are basically the building blocks of our life. आपकी muscle growth, आपकी tissue growth सारी आपकी protein intake पे depend करती है. So protein energy malnourishment is very evident in India. So please see this very properly. Okay. And the third thing which you have to see from nutritional security, it is called as hidden hunger. It is called as hidden hunger. Okay. Hidden hunger is basically the deficiency of vitamins and minerals. Vitamins and minerals. Okay. So the full form of vitamins is vital amines. Okay. Vital amines से vitamins का ये abbreviation आया है. So amine group is basically the NH group. Okay. Ammonia group. Okay. NH group. So you all know the different types of vitamins: vitamin A, B, C, D, E, K. You have fat soluble and you have water soluble vitamins. Okay. So please make sure that you are addressing this very properly. And minerals are very important for communication between different cells of our body, for transportation of food to different cells of body. So zinc, copper, sodium, magnesium, potassium, deficiency of these minerals, how it can lead to nutritional security. Okay, so these three parameters, please see on your end. You will see malnutrition, overnutrition, and undernutrition. For this, you can primarily refer to NHFS 5. Health National Family Health Survey number 5. आप इससे देख सकते हो. Okay. Second, you can see with regards to protein energy malnourishment, and third, hidden hunger. Is everybody comfortable with this? Shall I move ahead? Please give me yes, no. Okay. Satish, and I can also see. Just wait a bit. And I have Ichita. So Satish and Ichita, are you all comfortable? Okay. Just give me thumbs up and thumbs down. Okay. Chalo. So I'm moving ahead with the discussion. So the first leg of agriculture chapter, you will have all data. Okay, आपके पास data रहेगा. In data, you have to remember 2 or 3 parameters. Number first, you have to remember the total food grain production of India. The total food grain production. Okay, the total food grain production in India. Okay. Second, you have to remember the gross value added of agriculture. Okay, the gross value added of agriculture. And the third data which you have to remember is, okay, crop specific data. Crop specific, but crop specific means which are important for that particular year. So you all know the year of 2023 is the year of millets. So you have to remember the crop specific data of millets very holistically. Okay, so total food grain production, GV of agriculture, and crop specific data for 2023, it should be millets. Okay, I will discuss in due course of time कि millets को आपको कैसे holistically cover करना है. Shall I move ahead? Yeah. Is my speed good? Yeah. Chalo. Guys, I cannot see your chats now. I will see the chats in 15 or 20 minutes. So, koi bhi hai, you unmute yourself and ask me. Okay. Chalo. So, 8.1, the second line. The Indian agriculture sector has been growing at an average annual growth rate of 4.6% during the last 6 years. This line is very important. Okay. It grew by 3.0% 2021 as compared to 3.3 in 2020 and 2021. In recent years, India has also rapidly emerged as the net exporter of agricultural products. You have to please remember this. Now, India is net exporter of agricultural products. Okay. And why we are now net exporter of agriculture products? You have this initiatives by government. So what has government put impetus on? Number first, farm producer organizations, encouraging crop diversification, improving productivity in agriculture through support provided for mechanization and the creation of agriculture infrastructure fund. So whatever questions will come in your mains, I'm again reiterating, Piyush, Kartika and Satish, जिनका वीडियो फिट ऑन है, मुझे तीनों का ही दिख रहा है. Please remember that whatever questions will come in your mains, they will be focused on these 5 parameters. Okay, इससे बाहर आपको mains में questions नहीं आएंगे. So number first is farm producer organizations. So you have Ministry of Cooperatives being set up this year, and 3 cooperative societies अलग से बनाई गई है this year. For number first is for the promotion of agricultural exports. So please remember, farm producer organizations will be the key focus for civil services mains. Number 2, encouraging crop diversification. Okay. Number 3, improving productivity in agriculture. Okay. Number 4, creation of agriculture infrastructure fund. And number 5, you can also include mechanization. kahan pe mechanization? Yes. 5th, you can also include mechanization. So this 5 focus areas of government is from where you will be asked questions primarily. Shall I move ahead? Is everybody comfortable? Okay. And crop diversification mein, in crop diversification, you will take note of 2 types of agriculture. Number first is climate suitable agriculture. It is called as CSA, climate suitable agriculture. Okay. So please prepare 2 to 3 page write-up on climate suitable agriculture. This is very important. Okay. 2 to 3 page write-up on climate suitable agriculture, CSA, climate suitable or climate smart agriculture. Okay. Climate suitable or climate smart agriculture. So if you are growing a crop like sugarcane, if you are growing a crop like rice, let's say you are going rice crop in Punjab and you are growing rice in Punjab, Haryana and Western UP. Are those areas of high rainfall in India? Absolutely not. They belong to the category of moderate to even low rainfall areas. You are growing sugarcane in Western Maharashtra, you are growing cotton in Vidarbha, you are growing cotton in Telangana, you are growing cotton in Dharwad region of India. These are all highly rainfall deficient regions. So if we are growing water guzzling crops in the rainfall deficient regions of India, that is not climate suitable, that is not climate smart agriculture. You need to encourage what? You need to encourage dryland farming. So dryland farming becomes a very important part of climate suitable / climate smart agriculture. Comfortable, everybody? So please do 2 page write-up on climate suitable or climate smart agriculture, whatever initiatives the government has taken. Please don't rely on anybody's notes. Please don't rely in particularly on toppers notes. ठीक है, toppers notes पे please rely मत करो, खुद के notes बनाओ. Okay, आप खुद देखोगे, खुद बनाओगे, you will be pretty comfortable in answering in mains. Okay, do your own research, focus on your own notes. Appreciating this? Okay. Second, please do 2 to 3 page write-up on CRA. R stands for climate resilient agriculture. Climate resilient agriculture. Climate resilient agriculture. Okay. So climate smart agriculture becomes a part of adaptation, and climate resilient agriculture, climate resilient becomes a part of adaptation, and climate smart agriculture becomes a part of mitigation. Please remember this. Climate resilient is a part of adaptation. Why? Because climate change has happened. Yes, it has happened. So we need to grow such kind of crops which are resilient to frequent droughts, which are resilient to frequent flooding, or which are resilient to frequent cycles of floods and drought. So it becomes a part of adaptation strategy, and climate suitable, it becomes a part of mitigation strategy, because you will be growing those crops which are suitable for that place. So in future, you are mitigating crop loss, you are mitigating crop failure. Appreciating this, and millets cultivation is a part of climate resilient agriculture. Hence, government is पे increased focus दे रही है in this year. Because if you focus on climate resilient agriculture, you can have doubling of farmers' income, which government had promised way back. You can have, you can reduce crop failure. You can also reduce crop loss. Now, please focus on me for 2 minutes. Piyush, Kartika, and Satish, जिनके video feed on है. See, there are two things: crop failure and crop loss. ठीक है, ये दो चीजों का डिफरेंशिएशन आपको समझना बहुत ज्यादा जरूरी है. Crop failure is when you have sowed the crops, you have plowed the field, and you have absolutely zero amount of rainfall, or you are having very less amount of rainfall, या फिर आपके पास irrigation के लिए पानी है ही नहीं, you are not able to irrigate the field, so it will result into crop failure. You are not applying proper fertilizers, you are not, or you are applying heavy amount of fertilizers, or you have any disease which is striking the crops, or you have white fly attack. ये white fly attack हुआ था 2 साल पहले इंडिया में. So crop failure is when you have insufficient input management, or you have insufficient availability of irrigation, that results into crop failure. आपका crop क्या हो गया? Fail हो गया. What is crop loss? Crop loss is like your crop has grown, it has reached to its harvest potential. So just when you are supposed to harvest the crops, rainfall occurs. Just before when you are supposed to harvest the crops, any new physical calamity or any new physical limitation happens, you are not able to harvest the crops properly, it will result into crop loss. Or you can also have post-harvest loss, that you have harvested the crops, you have stored in the godowns, you had attack of mice, you had attack of rodents, or you are having rainfall. Rainfall हो गया, आपके पास आपका जो भी आपने स्टोर करने के लिए जो भी आपने गोडाउन्स बना रखे हैं, those godowns are not waterproof, those godowns are not able to hold the rainwater properly, you are having crop loss. So please remember, there's a difference between crop failure and crop loss. Hence Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana is a very important scheme. Why? Because it covers both crop loss as well as crop failure. Will everybody remember this? Are you all getting, guys, properly? Okay, I'm going a little bit more technical, but I think that it's high time that you understand all these issues. Okay, okay, chalo. Rest all those who are not answering, please chat with me or please discuss with me. I'm pausing for a movement. Is everybody comfortable with this discussion?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay, thank you, thank you. Chalo. So let's move ahead now. See, you can directly go to page number 245, bullet number 8.3, record production of food grains. Record production of food grains. So the production of food grains and oilseeds have been increasing year on year. Okay. In this, you have to remember that India is a net exporter of oilseeds. Okay. India is a net exporter of oilseeds, and oilseeds account for maximum of Indian agricultural. Sorry, my bad. Oilseeds, India is a net importer. My bad. Please correct this, guys. I gave it a wrong info. India is a net importer of oilseeds. Please correct it properly. India is a net importer of oilseeds. Okay. And oilseeds, they account for maximum of agricultural inputs, agricultural imports. Okay. So every year government tries to support the oilseed sector via some schemes, but oilseeds cultivation normally happens in the dryland regions of India. Madhya Pradesh, you have southern UP, you have western Chhattisgarh, western Jharkhand, and you have the Saurashtra region of Gujarat. So यहाँ पे normally आपको oilseeds cultivation होता है इंडिया में, but यहाँ पे you have limitations in terms of infrastructure, limitations in terms of financial availability. So oilseed cultivation इंडिया में हमेशा normally कम ही रहता है. So please take a note that oilseeds are a major part of India's imports, and every year somewhere down the line in prelims or in mains, you will have 1 or 2 questions related to oilseeds. So oilseeds को holistically cover करना. Don't leave out oilseeds at any cost. You can leave out rice, wheat, jawar, वो सब छोड़ दो, वो कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. Oilseeds को बिल्कुल भी मत छोड़. Okay, what initiatives the government has taken, please, you have to remember this. Okay. Now, directly jump to figure 8.4. Directly jump to figure 8.4. Okay. Directly jump to figure 8.4. Sustained increase in food production in India. Okay. So in this, you have to remember 3 figures. In this, you have to remember 3 figures. How much is the total food grain production as of 2023 in India? you have to remember 315 million tons. 315 million tons. This is the total food grain production of India as of 2023. Okay, you can quote this data everywhere. Nobody will stop you. Okay. So that is the total production of food grains. Okay. What is the total production of oilseeds? So total production of oilseeds, it is shown by red color. So you can approximate it to approximately 37 million tons. This is the total production of oilseeds. You have to remember the statistics. Please note it very properly. So 37 million tons. See, if you can see this red line. So if I extend this red line, it is approximately 37 million tons. Okay. And what is the total production of food grains? If I extend this, the total production of food grains, you can approximate it to approximately 26 million tons. So this is total production of pulses. Okay. Whatever dal you eat, chana dal, tur dal, okay, moong dal. So sare pulses ka production is approximately 26 million tons. These three parameters you have to remember at any cost. You can quote them everywhere. Comfortable? So just three things from this graph, rest you can skip completely. Okay. Now, see, paragraph number 8.5 becomes very, very important. Please mark it very, very important. Okay. Enhanced access to agricultural credit. So if you have done this year's budget, so government has allocated roughly 20 lakh crore rupees, 20,000 lakh crore rupees for the agricultural credit. So ये बहुत ज्यादा important है. So credit किस किस के basis पे देती है? So you have ensuring hassle-free credit availability at cheaper rates to farmers has been the top priority of government. Accordingly, Kisan Credit Card Scheme was introduced in the year 1998. It's way back. But you have to remember that you have a Kisan Credit Card Scheme to purchase agricultural products and services on credit at any time. Then paragraph number 8.6. You have to see that to ensure that farmers pay a minimal interest rate to the banks, Government of India has introduced interest subvention scheme, now renamed as modified interest subvention scheme, to provide short-term credit to the farmers, which is available at 7% per annum to farmers engaged in agriculture and other allied activities, including animal husbandry, dairying, poultry, and fisheries. So interest subvention scheme is available to the farmers. You have to remember this. Okay, and this year in budget, you have roughly 20,000 lakh crore rupees, wherein government has given this much of outlay for agriculture sector. Okay. It's around 20,000 crore rupees. Itna agriculture credit government is साल दे रही है आप लोगों को. Okay. Now, this is very, very important. Farm mechanization, key to improving productivity. Okay. Farm mechanization helps to increase productivity through timely and efficient use of other inputs and natural resources, while at the same time reducing the cost of cultivation and drudgery associated with various farm operations. So, farm mechanization is a very, very important parameter of agriculture input management. आप किस तरीके से input देते हो आपके fields को, उसमें farm mechanization बहुत ज़्यादा help करता है. So please remember how farm mechanization helps. It increases productivity through how? Through timely and efficient use of inputs and natural resources, while at the same time reducing the cost of cultivation. So please remember this. While reducing the cost of cultivation. Okay. Under the Submission on Agriculture Mechanization, SMAM. Okay. State governments are being assisted in training and demonstrating agriculture machinery and helping farmers procure various farm machinery and equipment besides setting up custom hiring centers. So the name of the mission is Submission on Agriculture Mechanization. Please remember the name of this mission. You can quote this everywhere. Okay. ऐसे छोटे छोटे टॉपिक्स आप लोग आपके आंसर्स में इंक्लूड कर सकते हो. मैकेनाइजेशन के लिए व्हाट गवर्नमेंट इज डूइंग, it is introducing a mission called as Submission on Agriculture Mechanization, wherein state governments are being assisted. So it is a part of decentralization. Okay, it is a part of decentralization. Please remember this. Okay. Now, chemical free and organic natural farming. This is again very, very important. This is very important from prelims perspective. Okay, you can mark this over here as prelims based. questions. Okay. So organic farming and natural farming provides chemical fertilizer and pesticide-free food grains and other crops, improves soil health and reduces environmental pollution. How much organic farmers does India have? Roughly 44 lakh. Please quote this figure wherever possible. Wherever. The highest in the world. It is the highest in the world. Okay. And how much of area we have brought down under organic farming? Roughly 59 lakh hectares. Roughly 59 lakh hectares. So quote these three figures everywhere, wherever you have agricultural answers. Is anybody having geography as their option? Can you raise your hands or can you raise your flags? Geography option किस किसका है? Okay, जिनका geography optional है, उनके लिए this becomes very very important. Okay, for quoting these parameters. And in general, if you have questions on organic farming, you can quote this everywhere. Okay. So Sikkim voluntarily adopted going organic, and the process of getting the total cultivated land of 58,168 hectares under organic farming commenced at a ground level in 2010. It became the first state in India, first state in the world to become fully organic, and other states including Tripura and Uttarakhand have set similar targets. So which is the first state globally to have organic farming? It's Sikkim. Okay, ये prelims में पूछा जा चुका है. Okay, पहले से. Okay, so you have paragraph number 8.10. So you have three schemes which government is using for promoting organic farming. You have Paramparagat Krishi Vikas Yojana. You have Mission Organic Value Chain Development for Northeastern region. And bullet number 8.1, promotion of natural farming began in 2019-2010 when Bharatiya Prakritik Krishi Paddhati, a sub-scheme of PMKVY, was launched to assist farmers in adopting traditional indigenous practices for encouraging all forms of ecological farming, including zero-budget natural farming. So you have three schemes. Number first is Paramparagat Krishi Vikas Yojana. Number two, Mission Organic Value Chain Development for Northeastern region. And number three, you have Bharatiya Prakritik Krishi Paddhati, a sub-scheme of Paramparagat Krishi Vikas Yojana. And ये हम लोग किसके लिए दे रहे हैं? Encouraging all forms of ecological farming, including zero budget natural farming. So again, you have to do two page write-up. मैंने आपको अभी तक के 2 होम असाइनमेंट्स दिए. Number 1 is climate suitable agriculture. Number 2 is climate resilient agriculture. Again, I'm giving you 2 new assignments, two page write-up. So number first, you have to see what is zero budget natural farming. What is zero budget natural farming? Okay, 2 page write-up on this zero budget natural farming, and 2 page write-up on conservation agriculture, and 2 page write-up on conservation agriculture. Okay, so this has been promoted globally by FAO, Food and Agriculture Organization. So 2 page का आप इस पे write up करो. Is everybody comfortable with this? Please give me yes, no. Rest all? Okay, chalo. Then you have bullet number 8.14, प्रधानमंत्री फसल बीमा योजना. ये क्वेश्चन बहुत बार पूछा जा चुका है in your prelims as well as mains. So you can directly skip this, but just read box number 8.1. Okay, just read this. Okay, I don't think that UPSC will ask this again because बहुत common question हो चुका है. Just read box number 8.1. Okay, and just take note of second bullet of this paragraph. Okay, the scheme is based on area approach basis. Okay, ये आपको प्रीलिम्स में पूछा जा सकता है कि प्रधानमंत्री फसल बीमा योजना is implemented on which basis? It is area approach basis. Okay. Shall I move ahead? Okay, so just this is very important. That's it. And bullet number 4, to better resolve grievances and schemes, the National Crop Insurance Portal has been developed to handle all the grievance instances from end to end. So you have National Crop Insurance Portal. Please again remember this from prelims based part. Okay, yeah. Then bullet number 8.15, it is very important. Mission for Integrated Development of Agriculture, MIDH, MID. Several expert groups have identified horticulture as a high growth area and a source of beyond income and improved resilience for farmers. The scheme to promote horticulture covering fruits, vegetables, roots, tuber crops, spices, flowers, plantation crops. क्या क्या आएगा horticulture में? You will have fruits, you will have vegetables, roots and tuber crops, spices, flowers and plantation crops. So these are the components of the horticulture agriculture. The intervention included introducing improved varieties and quality seeds, incentives for plantation crops, cluster development, and post-harvest management. So what are the focus areas of mid scheme? These are the focus areas of mid scheme. Okay. Improved varieties and quality seeds, incentives for plantation crops, cluster development, and post-harvest management. Comfortable, everybody? Yeah. Now, you have to study horticulture. Please focus on me for 2 or 3 minutes. We are moving towards rapid urbanization. So, urbanization, when you shift people from rural hinterland to urban hinterland, so urban market and rural market differs in terms of 2 parameters. Urban market and rural market depends in terms of 2 parameters. Number 1 is of course pricing. Okay, urban market is more costly. And number 2, urban market is called as ready market. Ready market means people in urban areas are not patient enough to wait for their availability in the sense that whenever you go to a urban grocery store, so वहां पे आपको हर एक crop available चाहिए. Why? Because urban people will not solely dependent on food grains for their daily consumption. Urban people will be dependent on fruits. Urban people will be dependent on exotic vegetables like mushrooms. है ना? Urban people mushroom खाते हैं आप लोग? जो लोग cities में रहते हैं, they will eat mushrooms. They will eat bell peppers, capsicum, different colors की खाएंगे. Okay, so they will also include different types of spices in their food. Okay, बिरयानी खानी आप लोगों को तो आपको अलग spices लगेंगे. गांव में ऐसा नहीं होता है. गांव में रोज everybody eats their own staple food. अर्बन एरियाज में आके आपके चॉइसेस बढ़ते हैं ना. आपको पिज्जा खाना है सर, हमको सैंडविच खाना है तो हमको ओरेगानो की टॉपिंग चाहिए, हमको चिली फ्लेक्स की टॉपिंग चाहिए. So this is ready market. So as to cater for this ready market, the horticulture sector needs to be properly developed. Hence horticulture sector आपको normally urban areas के around ही मिलेगा. Are you all appreciating this? So please remember this, that the urban market needs to be a ready market. Hence horticulture कहाँ पे आपको मिलेगा? Normally urban areas के around ही. So please study horticulture with regards to urbanization. ये गलती मत करना कि आप horticulture को as a part of rural agricultural component पढ़ रहे हो. Rural areas में लोगों को मशरूम खा के कुछ नहीं मिलता है. ठीक है, they are happy in eating दाल and rice. उनको वो भी मिल गया daily, they are happy. हमारे वो थोड़े से ये होते हैं कि नहीं सर आज तो बटन मशरूम्स खाएंगे सर. ठीक है, आज तो हमें रेड और येलो ग्रीन बेल पेपर्स चाहिए, तब तक के मजा नहीं आता है सर पिज्जा पे. ठीक है, हमें चीज भी कौन सा चाहिए सर? मोज़रेला चीज चाहिए, हम तो नॉर्मल चीज खाते नहीं है सर. ठीक है, ओके, प्लीज डोंट टेक इट अदरवाइज गाइस, बट दैट्स द रेडी अर्बन मार्केट. ठीक है, ऑल ऑफ यू इंक्लूडिंग मी, वी आर विक्टिम्स ऑफ दिस. ठीक है, वेस्टर्नाइजेशन है ये पूरा, आज का जमाना वेस्टर्नाइजेशन का है. ठीक है, so just for your reference, if you eat just one small pizza, so one small pizza has approximate calories of around 1300 to 1400 kilocalories, and on an average boys require 2000 to 2200 calories per daily basis, and girls you require 1800 to 1900. तो अगर आप मुझ पे गुस्सा आ गया आपको कि सर आज ने बहुत ही ज्यादा बढ़ा दिया अपनी इकोनॉमिक सर्वे से, तो आपने गुस्से गुस्से में एक पिज्जा खा लिया, तो ऐसा समझ लो कि आपने एक बार की मील एक ही में कर ली. होल डे ऑफ एनर्जी रिक्वायरमेंट यू आर डन इन जस्ट वन पिज्जा. एंड पिज्जा के साथ आप लोग फ्राइज ऑर्डर करोगे, आप लोग क्या क्या ऑर्डर करोगे आई डोंट नो, एंड उसके साथ आप कोल्ड ड्रिंक भी पियोगे. ठीक है, एंड आप में से कोई और शौकीन होगा तो यू विल आल्सो एड अप कलर्ड वाटर, आई गेस यू कैन गेट दिस जोक। तो ज़ॉम्बी कैलोरीज आपकी और जाएगी। तो अगर आपने ऐसी स्ट्रिक मेंटेन की, तो आपके जो पेट के वहां पे सबसे पहले साइकिल का टायर, फिर देन यू विल हैव गाड़ी का टायर, ट्रक का टायर, बुलडोजर का टायर, एंड देन it will burst out. Okay. So just make sure that you are focusing on your nutritional security properly. ठीक है? Okay. Shall I move ahead? Yeah? चलो। जो मैं बोल रहा हूँ प्लीज अदरवाइज लेना मत, ठीक है? इट्स अ फन पार्ट ऑफ लर्निंग, यू हैव टू फोकस ऑन योर हेल्थ ऑल्सो, ठीक है? वो डायलॉग है ना, पढ़ेगा इंडिया तभी तो बढ़ेगा इंडिया, ठीक है? तो मैं उसको थोड़ा मॉडिफाई करता हूँ, कम बढ़ेगा इंडिया। कम बढ़ेगा इन द सेंस, ये ट्रक का टायर थोड़ा कम होके साइकिल का टायर बनेगा, कम बढ़ेगा इंडिया तभी तो बढ़ेगा इंडिया। नहीं तो आपकी ओबेसिटी बढ़ गई, आपके सारे पैरामीटर्स बढ़ गए, आप क्या देश को सपोर्ट करोगे? ठीक है? तो कम बढ़ेगा इंडिया तभी तो बढ़ेगा इंडिया। ओके, चलो। इट्स अ पार्ट ऑफ जोक, लेट्स मूव अहेड। सो 8.16 नेशनल एग्रीकल्चरल मार्केट ईनैम स्कीम, बहुत बार हो चुका है डिस्कशन, सो इफ यू वांट यू कैन रीड दिस और अदरवाइज यू कैन स्किप दिस। ओके। Climate smart practices, I've already told you to do 2-page write up on this climate smart agriculture. Okay, so this is slowly gaining acceptance with farmers using clean energy resources like solar for irrigation. The farmers have been incentivized to transfer electricity generated through solar to local grid. Crop yield prediction models use artificial intelligence and drones for monitoring of soil and crop health have been initiated. Smart farming also enables crop diversification, which helps farmers reduce their dependence on monsoons for waters. Right now, we are having more than 1,000 agricultural tech startups. That's it. Okay. Baki, please do 2-page write-up on climate smart agriculture. Okay. Sure. So, box number 8.2, I guess the most important box of agriculture, and I'm again giving 2000% guarantee. इसमें से क्वेश्चन आएगा, ठीक है? 2000 टक्के की गारंटी मैं अभी से आपको दे रहा हूँ, ठीक है? सो व्हाट्स योर ड्यूटी? योर ड्यूटी इज दैट you do 2-page write-up on different types of millets. You do 2-page write-up on different types of millet, कि कौन सा millet को कैसा climate लगता है. Please focus on the screens, everyone, for movement. Then write. I will give you 2 minutes to write up. So what you will see, that what type of climate is required for millets. Okay, in climate you will include rainfall very predominantly. Okay. Second, what specific inputs you require. What specific inputs you require for millets. Okay. Okay. What areas cultivate the millet, areas of cultivation. Okay. And what are the government initiatives? And what are the government initiatives? What are the government initiatives? ये 4 पैरामीटर आप मिलेट क्रॉप्स के लिए देखोगे. Okay. So foxtail millet, finger millet, barnyard millet, brown top millet, little millet, kodu millet, pearl millet, proso millet and sorghum. ठीक है? आप ये सबके हिंदी नाम भी देखोगे, ठीक है? डोंट गो फ्रॉम द ब्रिटिशर्स पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू, आल्सो सी देयर हिंदी नेम्स, ठीक है? हिंदी नेम से आप लोग ध्यान रख पाओगे. ओके, सो एरियाज ऑफ कल्टीवेशन ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. सो इफ यू कैन सी फ्रॉम द ग्राफ इटसेल्फ, so the southern India grows the maximum amount of millets. Amount means diversification. I'm talking in terms of diversification, not in terms of production only. Okay. So please do this very holistically. Is everybody comfortable? Give me yes, no. Okay, sure. So the United Nations GNA General Assembly in its 25th session declared 2023 as the International Year of Millets. Millets are smart food with high nutritional value, are climate resilient and aligned with UN SDGs. They're also important for the virtue of their mammoth potential to generate livelihood, increase farmers' income, and ensure food and nutritional security all over the world. देखो, न्यूट्रिशनल सिक्योरिटी ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट पैरामीटर चल रहा है फिलहाल. सो आई गेस दैट इफ यू आर लकी इनफ यू कैन आल्सो हैव अ एसे ऑन न्यूट्रिशनल सिक्योरिटी. सो प्लीज न्यूट्रिशनल सिक्योरिटी को अच्छे से पढ़ना, ठीक है? एनीमिया, ओके, आयरन डेफिशिएंसी, फॉलिक एसिड डेफिशिएंसी, protein energy malnourishment, vitamin deficiency, mineral deficiency. Yes, one very important thing I missed, food fortification. ठीक है, ये बहुत थिंग इंपॉर्टेंट मिस आई मिस्ड अप, फूड फोर्टिफिकेशन। फूड फोर्टिफिकेशन, ओके, ये बहुत ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है। एंड फूड फोर्टिफिकेशन में प्लीज फोकस ऑन छत्तीसगढ़ एंड झारखंड। ठीक है, ये दो स्टेट्स पे बहुत ज्यादा फोकस करना फूड फोर्टिफिकेशन पे, because these are the states where we are having PVTGs, particularly vulnerable tribal groups, जहाँ पे फूड न्यूट्रिशनल सिक्योरिटी का बहुत ज्यादा प्रॉब्लम होता है। एंड अच्छा, पीयूष, सतीश एंड गरिधा, प्लीज सी ऑन मी फॉर मूवमेंट। जिन लोग के वीडियो फीड बंद है वो भी देखो। सी, majority of the women folk in India, rural folk, majority of the women rural folk in India, they're highly deficient in iron. They're highly deficient in iron. Okay. Hemoglobin range कितनी होनी चाहिए? It should be about 12.8 for girls normally, and for boys it should be about 13.1. Okay, normal hemoglobin levels इतनी होनी चाहिए. But in rural women folk, it is majority of them are having below 10. ठीक है। एंड आयरन डेफिशिएंसी अगर आप में आ गई, आयरन हीमोग्लोबिन क्या करता है? बेसिकली ट्रांसपोर्ट्स योर ऑक्सीजन फ्रॉम व्हाटएवर यू इनहेल टू डिफरेंट पार्ट्स ऑफ द बॉडी। सो अगर आप में एनीमिक डेफिशिएंसी, इफ यू आर एनीमिक, इफ यू आर हैविंग फॉलिक एसिड डेफिशिएंसी, सो प्रेगनेंसी के वक्त बहुत ज्यादा दिक्कत जाती है, एंड इन डिलीवरी, एंड ऑल्सो पोस्ट पैटर्म एंड पोस्ट निटल, पोस्ट पैटर्म मींस वंस यू हैव डिलीवर्ड द बेबी, तो पोस्ट पैटर्म रिकवरी में भी आपको बहुत ज्यादा दिक्कत आती है। एंड मेजरली इफ यू आर हैविंग आयरन डेफिशिएंसी, तो सेकंड बेबी को कंसीव करने में बहुत ज्यादा दिक्कत जाती है। एक तो आप कर लोगे, बट सेकंड कंसीव में बहुत ज्यादा दिक्कत जाती है। तो प्लीज सी हाउ फूड फोर्टिफिकेशन इज बीइंग डन इन छत्तीसगढ़ एंड झारखंड टू काउंटर दिस। ठीक है, एंड प्लीज डू 1 पेज राइट अप ऑन सिकल सेल एनीमिया। ओके, सिकल सेल एनीमिया ये बहुत ही कॉमन डिसीज है इन द रूरल वुमेन फोक ऑफ इंडिया, सिकल सेल एनीमिया, सिकल सेल एनीमिया। ठीक है, एंड देखो, इंडिया ऐसी कंट्री है कि जहाँ पे खिचड़ी बनती है सारी चीजों की। तो दिक्कत ये हो गई है कि अभी इन छत्तीसगढ़ एंड झारखंड यू आर हैविंग ओवरडोज ऑफ आयरन। इट्स एन आयरन। ठीक है, पहले यहाँ पे फूड फोर्टिफिकेशन नहीं था, तो यहाँ पे आयरन की डेफिशिएंसी थी ना। अब इन छत्तीसगढ़ एंड झारखंड देयर आर सम रीजन वेयर यू आर हैविंग आयरन की डेफिशिएंसी नहीं रही है, बट यू आर हैविंग आयरन बीइंग सप्लाइड टू अ हायर स्केल। सो आयरन की अगर ओवर सप्लाई हो गया है, इफ आयरन की डेफिशिएंसी नहीं रही है, सो what is the side effects of iron overuse or more increased incidences of iron in your blood, आप इस पे भी देखोगे। ठीक है, तो particularly the men in छत्तीसगढ़ and झारखंड and suffering from iron overdose in their body, so इसका भी क्या साइड इफेक्ट है आप ये भी देखोगे। you don't see from just one side, you also flip the coin and see the other side. Okay, iron overdose से क्या इश्यूज हो रहे हैं? appreciating this? yep, चलो चलो। So, next paragraph, India produces more than 50.9 million tons of millet, which accounts for 80% of Asia's and 20% of global food production. The average global yield is 1229 kg per hectare, whereas in India, the highest average yield is 1239 kg per hectare. So, millets are the only type of crops wherein we are having more than the global production average. ठीक है, ये ध्यान में रखना, मिलेट्स का हमारा ग्लोबल प्रोडक्शन एवरेज से हमारा ज्यादा है। इन इंडिया, मिलेट्स आर प्राइमरी खरीफ क्रॉप, mostly grown in rainfed conditions, requiring less water and agricultural inputs than other staple crops. Given the nutritional value of millets, government notified millets as nutri-cereals in April 2018. Under the National Food Security Missions, millets have been introduced to provide nutritional support. A sub-mission on nutri-cereals is being implemented since 2018-19 in 212 districts of 14 states. Okay, so millets are a part of nutri-cereals. Comfortable, everybody? Yeah. So now, allied sectors. Now, this is the first survey in which allied sectors पे ज्यादा डाटा आपको दिया नहीं गया है. I don't know why. इसके पहले के सारे सर्वेस पे अलर्ट सेक्टर्स पे बहुत ज्यादा डाटा था. इस साल के सर्वे में ये प्रॉपरली एड्रेस किया नहीं गया है. कंसिडरिंग दैट you all know that in the first lecture only I gave you the preface. So preface में गवर्नमेंट किस पे फोकस कर रही है? क्लाइमेट जस्टिस पे, वुमेन सेंट्रिक डेवलपमेंट में एंड ह्यूमन सेंट्रिक ग्लोबलाइजेशन पे. तो क्लाइमेट जस्टिस है तो बट नेचुरली गवर्नमेंट विल फोकस मोर ऑन क्लाइमेट स्मार्ट एंड क्लाइमेट रेजिलिएंट एग्रीकल्चर. तो अलाइड सेक्टर्स को बजट में भी थोड़ा सा कम अलोकेशन दिया गया है, एक्सेप्ट फिशरीज. एक्सेप्ट फिशरीज, बाकी सारे सेक्टर्स को थोड़ा सा कम अलोकेशन दिया गया है. सो व्हाट यू डू गाइस, व्हाट यू डू इज you do you just read, don't make up any notes, you just read animal husbandry, dairying and fisheries. आप इसके बारे में क्या क्या पढ़ोगे? Number one, you will see that what are the figures of animal husbandry, dairy and fisheries. Figures कौन से देखोगे आप कि total milk production कितना है, what is the total milk production of India. Okay. Number two, you will see what is the total fisheries of India. What are the total fisheries of India? Number one is milk production कितना है, fisheries कितना है, numbers. I'm talking about numbers. Okay. Number three, what is the total livestock population of India? Okay, what is the total livestock of India? आप ये देखोगे, livestock देखोगे आप लोग. And number fourth, you will see schemes. Okay, you will see schemes. एंड स्कीम्स पे आप लोग एक स्कीम पे बहुत ज्यादा फोकस करोगे, दैट इज कॉल्ड एज प्रधानमंत्री मत्स्य संपदा योजना. प्रधानमंत्री मत्स्य संपदा योजना, पीएमएसवाई, पीएमएमएसवाई, प्रधानमंत्री मत्स्य संपदा योजना. आप ये स्कीम बहुत अच्छे से देखोगे. ठीक है, ठीक है. ग्रीन रिवॉल्यूशन, व्हाइट रिवॉल्यूशन, ब्लू रिवॉल्यूशन, ये अभी बहुत पुराने टॉपिक्स हो गए हैं. प्लीज डोंट सी दैट. प्लीज सी प्रधानमंत्री मत्स्य संपदा योजना. कंफर्टेबल. बाकी अलाइड सेक्टर ये सर्विसेज स्किप कर दो, देयर इज नो पॉइंट इन डूइंग दिस, एड्रेस नहीं किया गया है. ओके, बट जस्ट सी बुलेट नंबर 8.20, दिस लाइन, द नेशनल लाइवस्टॉक मिशन स्कीम हैज बीन रिकंस्ट्रक्टेड फ्रॉम 2021 to up to 2026. Okay, the national livestock mission. Okay, this is very important. It focuses on what? It focuses on entrepreneurship development and breed improvement in poultry, sheep, goat, and piggery, including feed and fodder development. Also, livestock health and disease control scheme is being implemented to supplement states and UT government efforts towards preventing, controlling, and containing animal diseases of economic and zoonotic importance by vaccination. So what is the scheme? Livestock health and disease control. ये आप ध्यान में रखोगे with regards to prelims. Okay, then move ahead. National Animal Disease Control Program (NADCP) is being implemented to control foot and mouth disease and brucellosis by completely vaccinating cattle, buffalo, sheep, goat, and pig population against foot and mouth diseases and bovine female calves of 4 to 8 months of age against brucellosis. ठीक है. एंड अब अभी लास्ट ईयर में यू हैड लंपी डिसीज इन द कैटल. तो लंपी डिसीज का भी आप लोग एक पेज राइट अप या फिर यू कैन जस्ट रीड इट, व्हाट इज लंपी डिसीज एंड व्हाट स्टेप्स गवर्नमेंट टुक अप. ओके, लंपी डिसीज पे भी आप पढ़ लोगे थोड़ा सा. अप्रिशिएटिंग दिस. चलो चलो चलो, या सो आई एम मूविंग अहेड. तो 8.21 you can skip, no worry. Okay, 8.22 is very important. Okay, सहकार से समृद्धि, from cooperation to prosperity. Okay, so you will summarize complete 8.22, 8.23. You have the Ministry of Cooperatives being set up. ये आप पूरा अच्छी तरीके से setup करोगे. Okay, even 8.24. Okay, don't remember the number, just remember the statistics. Statistics means trends. Okay, 8.22, 8.23 and 8.24 ये आप completely देखोगे. And box number 8.3, new national cooperation policy. Okay, new national cooperation policy, in particular the second paragraph. Okay, in particularly the second paragraph. This is very important. In particularly the second paragraph. Comfortable everybody? Yeah. Now. Shall I move ahead? Please give me yes, no. Okay. So now I'm moving to food processing sector. In food processing sector, you can directly jump to paragraph number 8.29. You can directly jump to paragraph number 8.29. The production link intensive scheme for food production industry launched in March 2022 has the specific mandate to incentivize investments to create global food champions sectors with high growth potential like marine products, processed foods and vegetables, and ready to eat, ready to cook products are covered for the support. Okay, then bullet number 8.3 to focus on transporting perishable food products, including horticulture, fishery, livestock, and processed products from hilly areas, northeastern states, and tribal areas. Krishi Udan 2.0. Very important. Version was launched as a 6-month pilot project. The Airports Authority of India provided a full waiver of landing, parking, terminal, navigation landing charges, and route navigation facility for Indian freighters and passenger to cargo aircraft. This scheme covers 25 airports focusing on northeastern hilly and tribal areas region and 28 airports in other regions. So you can target Krishi Udan scheme with regards to northeast region. ठीक है, ट्राइबल एरियाज, हिल एरियाज के लिए गवर्नमेंट क्या कर रही है फूड प्रोसेसिंग के लिए, सो यू कैन यूज दिस डाटा. कंफर्टेबल? Okay, now the next, food security, social and legal commitment to the people of India. ठीक है, this you will not read from the survey. आप सबके पास आपकी इकोनॉमी के नोट्स है, so you have the National Food Security Act, you have अंत्योदय अन्न योजना, ये सब आपको पता है पहले से. नेशनल फूड सिक्योरिटी मिशन, नेशनल फूड सिक्योरिटी एक्ट, अंत्योदय अन्न योजना, ये आप उससे पढ़ोगे, आप सर्वे से नहीं पढ़ोगे. Okay, from survey you can take readout of this bullet 8.34. 8.34, ये स्कीम बहुत अच्छी स्कीम है and I guess this will solve majority of the food availability challenge. Food security के 3 challenges होते हैं: accessibility, affordability and availability. So one nation one ration card scheme, the O1OC system enables intrastate and interstate portability of ration cards. It helps the migrant beneficiaries access their food security entitlements from any fare shop of their choice by using the same ration card and Aadhaar biometric on electronic point of sale at the fair price shops. So one nation one ration card scheme. ठीक है, ये आप प्रीलिम्स से भी पढ़ सकते हो and from mains perspective also. Comfortable? Yeah, sure. Okay, next we have conclusion. Okay, so this is the area of focus of agriculture which you have to see. I'm pausing the recording for movement. I'm stopping the screen sharing for a moment and also I'm pausing the recording for. So now I'm beginning with chapter number 6. The social infrastructure and employment, big tent. Guys, can you please turn on the video feed 2 or 3 people more? Okay, thank you. So now in social sector, you will primarily remember the schemes. पढ़ने की जरूरत नहीं है. Usha, if you're listening to me, see now how I'm now speeding up the things. You don't have to read the chapter by chapter summary. You just have to read the important initiatives taken by the government. Okay. So directly jump to page number, just wait a bit. Yeah, directly jump to page number 149. Usha, are you there?
Yes, I'm listening.
Okay, yeah. So see, now I'm spreading up the things now. Directly jump to page number 149. Human development is the key enabler for upward social mobility. The challenges posed by the aftermath of peak COVID-19 and ensuring the Russia-Ukraine conflict have impacted the development trajectory of India and the world. In the wake of these developments, a decline in human development, according to United Nations Development Program, 90% of the countries have registered a reduction in human development index value in 2020 and 2021. Okay. You don't have to remember India's HDI value. Okay. You have to remember this. However, India's HDI value continues to exceed South Asia's average human development. It has been steadily increasing and moving towards the world average since 1990 due to priorities placed on investment in number one, social infrastructure, including universal health and education. Including universal health and education. Okay. See this table number 6.2, India's position and trends in Global Human Development Index 2021. Okay, so in this, you have to just remember two parameters. Okay, first parameter is life expectancy at birth. It is 67.2 according to HDI. Okay, what is the mean years of schooling? Expected years of schooling and gross national per capita income. ओके ये तीन चार चीजें आप ध्यान में रखोगे, रेस्ट यू डोंट हैव टू रिमेम्बर, बाकी आपको ध्यान में रखने की जरूरत नहीं है. Appreciating this? Rest all just skip completely. Okay. Now this paragraph is very important. UNDP Multi-Dimensional Poverty Index 2022. Okay. Multidimensional measures acute multidimensional poverty across more than 100 developing countries. This methodology involves measuring each person's overlapping deprivations across 10 indicators in 3 equality weighted dimensions: health, education, and standard of living. Okay, all these indicators are need to construct the MPI for a country are taken from the same household survey. Each indicator is equally weighted with its dimension so that the health and education indicators are weighted 1/6 each and the standard of living indicators are weighted 1/18 each. The MPI ranges from 0 to 1. Higher value indicates higher multidimensional poverty. The MPI complements the international US $1.90 per day poverty line by identifying who is multidimensionally poor and shows the composition of multidimensional poverty. This is very important from prelims perspective. So please do it from prelims perspective. Okay. Please do it from prelims perspective. Okay, shall I move ahead? Okay. Now, directly go to paragraph number 2 of next page. The findings of report suggest that in India, 41.5 crore exited the poverty between 5 and 6 and 2019-21, demonstrating the SDG target of 1.2 of reducing at least by half the proportion of men, women, and children of all ages living in poverty in its dimension according to national definitions by 2030 is possible to achieve. So हम लोगों ने कितने persons को बाहर निकाला है? Roughly 41.5 crore we have taken up out the people. Okay. The poorest states and the groups reduced poverty in the fastest in absolute terms, although data do not reflect the post-COVID-19 challenges. Among the multidimensionally poor, deprivation prevalence declined across deprivation categories. So just remember this, how much we have taken out, that's it. Okay. And सबसे ज्यादा हम लोगों ने कौन से इससे बाहर निकाला है? So you just remember this. This is the percentage of people multidimensionally poor and deprived of each indicator. So in India, which are the people which are deprived of the most in 2015 versus 1917? Improvement किसमें हुई है? Number 1 is sanitization. In this, we have improved the most. Number 2, we have improved in cooking coal. Okay. So sanitization, you can quote the Swachh Bharat mission. Okay, rural and urban. Okay, and in this cooking fuel, you can quote Pradhan Mantri Ujjwala Yojana. Pradhan Mantri Ujjwala Yojana. Is everybody following this? स्वच्छ भारत मिशन एंड प्रधानमंत्री उज्ज्वला योजना. ओके, जिसमें हमने सबसे ज्यादा इंप्रूवमेंट की है सेक्टर बाय सेक्टर बेसिस. Shall I move ahead?
Yes, sir.
Piyush Satish, can I move ahead? Yeah, thank you. Chalo. Now, progressing labor reforms. Directly jump to page number 153. Progressing labor reforms. Okay. Just read bullet number 6.17. No need to write anything, just read it. Okay. हमने labor reforms में क्या क्या improvement की है वो आप पढ़ोगे. Okay. Then table number 8.3. States of rules and states under labor codes. ठीक है. So you just remember the different codes that are existing in India. The Code on Wages 2019, the Industrial Relations Code 2020, the Code on Social Security and Occupational Safety and Working Condition Codes. ये 4 codes आप ध्यान में रखोगे कि कौन से codes exist कर रहे हैं for labor ministry. That's it. You don't have to remember anything else. ठीक है? Then बुलेट नंबर 6.19 ई श्रम पोर्टल, ये बहुत ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है, ये आप कंप्लीटली समराइज करोगे. ई श्रम पोर्टल ये नया इनिशिएटिव है गवर्नमेंट का, डिजिटाइजेशन. सो यू कैन इंक्लूड दिस अंडर डिजिटल इंडिया आल्सो एंड ब्रिंगिंग अनफॉर्मल सेक्टर टू फॉर्मल सेक्टर, ओके. ये आप ध्यान में रखोगे. सो ई श्रम पोर्टल, जस्ट रीड summarize 6.19, that's it. Shall I move ahead? Yeah. Then 6.24, bullet page number 156, the key uses of Aadhaar in daily lives of citizen. Okay. So digital governance, this becomes a part of digital governance. Okay. So you will just summarize. See, guys, I'm saying summarize. I'm not saying to read. I'm not asking you to make notes. I'm asking you to summarize. This you can put in GS paper 2. This you can put in your ethics paper also. And of course, paper 3 में तो आप इसको quote कर ही सकते हैं. Across topics you can quote, and if you're lucky, essay में भी आप इसे quote कर सकते हो. So, usage in DBT, this is number 1. Aadhaar enabled payment systems, number 2. जैम जनधन आधार मोबाइल, नंबर 3. वन नेशन वन राशन कार्ड, जो हमने पिछले चैप्टर में देखा वो. देन नंबर 5 पीएम किसान सम्मान निधि, नंबर 6 कोविन, ओके. नंबर 7 फेस ऑथेंटिकेशन. तो आप इसको समराइज कर लोगे प्रॉपरली कि आधार कहां कहां पे यूज होता है. ओके. आधार इज नॉट अ प्रूफ ऑफ सिटीजनशिप, इट इज ओनली अ आइडेंटिटी प्रूफ. ठीक है. आपका सिटीजनशिप प्रूफ आपके पास खाली एक ही डॉक्यूमेंट है, दैट इज योर पासपोर्ट. ओके. नो अदर डॉक्यूमेंट कैन प्रूव दैट यू आर अ सिटीजन ऑफ इंडिया, ओनली पासपोर्ट कैन शोकेस दैट यू आर अ सिटीजन ऑफ इंडिया. ओके. बिकॉज इन पासपोर्ट ऑन द सेकंड पेज वहां पे लिखा रहता है, you have the president's signature and you have the stamp of the passport issuing authority that I hereby confer you the benefits of the citizenship of India. ओके. जो आपका पासपोर्ट का सेकंड पेज अगर आपके पास होगा तो प्लीज रीड दैट पेज कि आपको प्रेसिडेंट क्या क्या कन्फर कर रहा है इन इंडिया. ओके. शैल मूव अहेड गाइस? या चलो. देन डायरेक्टली जंप टू annual periodic labor survey, page number 158. Okay, directly jump to page number 158, annual periodic labor force survey. In this आप लोग क्या ध्यान में रखोगे? You will remember male and female. You will remember LFPR, labor force participation rate. Okay. You will remember WPR and you will remember UR. Okay. LFPR, WPR and UR. ये आप किस किस का ध्यान में रखोगे? You will remember of rural and urban, but of which year? Of only 2020 and 2021. 2020 and 2021. आप खाली एक ही साल का ध्यान में रखोगे. Okay. And you will approximate. Approximate आप कैसे करोगे? So, what is the total labor force participation rate of male in 2021? It's 57. What is the worker population ratio? It is approximately 55. And what is the unemployment rate? It's 3.9. Guys, are you all following? And you will compare this. Compare in the sense, see, what is the LFPR of women in rural areas? It is barely 28%. So gap kitni hai? Roughly double gap. So there is roughly double gap between the LFPR of women and men in rural areas. And in urban areas, ये gap तो बहुत ज़्यादा wide हो चुकी है. Is everybody following this? Please give me yes, no. I'm pausing for a moment. Rest of the guys, are you following this? Yeah, you have to see why. ये ऐसा क्यों है? Okay, merely remembering the statistics won't be of any primacy to you. Why this is? Okay. In rural areas, primarily the women are engrossed in agriculture. Okay. So when men go to the urban areas, when you have seasonal migration to urban areas, then primarily the women get engrossed in agriculture. So agriculture में कहाँ पे engrossed होती है women? Women are not engrossed in post-harvest or pre-harvest. They are primarily engrossed in sowing activities, sowing and plowing activities. उससे ज़्यादा women activities agriculture में contribute नहीं करती है, and women are not at all engrossed in allied agriculture activities. So labor force participation rate बहुत ज़्यादा difference है. And in urban areas, why it is the most? Why? Because the reasons are very common. Number one, are the employment places women friendly? Because on women you have the increased burden of children. So are those urban places employee friendly? Are those urban places children friendly? Okay, ये बहुत बड़ा पैरामीटर होता है वुमेन के लिए लेबर फोर्स पार्टिसिपेशन के लिए. Are you all appreciating? So workplaces being they employment friendly, children friendly. Number two, distance. Distance. Women cannot flock to greater distances. So distance of employment. Okay. In this, you can include two parameters: last mile connectivity and first mile connectivity. Last mile connectivity and first mile connectivity. Is everybody following this? Guys, please keep on speaking with me. Jinka video feed on hai, you can just nod your head rest. Are you all appreciating this? Harsh, Anusha,
Yes, sir.
Jakriti, Ichchati, Usha, are you all following this, Deepika?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, yeah. And the third reason is, the first reason was you have workplaces being not employee friendly. Number two reason was distance. So you can include last mile and first mile connectivity in this. And the third reason, and I guess the most important reason, is difference in the gender gap pay. Okay, जो आपका पे है तो उसमें जो gender gap आता है, तो difference in the gender gap pay वो बहुत ज़्यादा important है. Okay. The women folk are not paid equally at par with the men folk. So these are the three primary reasons why you have the difference in the LFPR, the WPR, work and population ratio, and the unreserved. Shall I move ahead? Now, directly jump to page number 162. Directly jump to page number 162. Directly jump to page number 162. Bullet number 6.32. Bullet number 6.32. It may be noted that more than 75% of rural female workers are employed in the agriculture sector. This implies a need to upskill and create employment for women in agriculture-related sectors such as food producing. Here, self-help groups can play a very crucial role in shaping rural women's potential to concrete developmental outcomes of financial inclusion, livelihood diversification, and skill development. Okay, this box is the most important box of this chapter. Okay, role of self-help groups in women's empowerment. Role of self-help groups in women's empowerment. So first paragraph, second paragraph, you will completely summarize. Okay, third paragraph आप छोड़ सकते हो, कोई आपको दिक्कत नहीं है. So self-help groups, this is a integral part of your GS paper 2. Okay, and also you can include this in your GS paper 3. Okay, please do this. Okay, chalo. Then go to next page. Impact of SHGs, empowered women, empowered hinterland. देखो आप इसको आप directly you can use as your quotation line. Okay, आप इसको directly quotation line के तौर पे आप use कर सकते हैं in your answers. Empowered women, empowered hinterland. Okay, so you have National Rural Livelihood Mission, which is being undertaken through SHGs, and participants pursue that high impacts of programs in areas related to women empowerment, self-esteem enhancement, personality development, reduced social evils, and additionally, medium impacts in terms of better education, high participation in village institution, and better access to government schemes. So impact क्या है? What are the impacts of SHGs on the rural hinterland? So these are the impacts. Okay, guys, you will not get a better documentation than economic survey. बाकी कोई भी डॉक्यूमेंट इससे बेहतर क्वालिफाई नहीं कर सकता है फॉर यू टू असेस. सो इसको प्रॉपरली समराइज करना. Okay, चलो, I'm moving ahead. Then, what should be the future focus of SHG? Page number 164, way forward. Okay, so what is the future scope? ऐसे के ऐसे रट्टा मार लो. Okay, I'm writing in शुद्ध देवनागरी script. You also have language papers. आपको पता है ना, मेंस में language papers होते हैं. हर साल 700 to 800 people they fail in their language papers. ठीक है. So please make sure that your Devanagari script is good. So I'm writing in Devanagari script. You have to make this ratta. Okay. Shuddha ratta. Yeah. Now, directly go to page number directly go to page number 174. Ensuring quality education for all. Ensuring quality education for all. Okay. So in this, you can directly jump to bullet number 6.15. The National Education Policy 2020 was laid down, the first education policy of 21st century. Okay. Read this, summarize this. Okay. Read this and summarize this and make 2-page write-up on national education policy. Make 2-page write-up on national education policy. Okay. And be critical of it. ये बहुत ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है. ठीक है. Be critical of it. आपको क्वेश्चन क्रिटिकल एनालिसिस के तौर पे पूछा जाएगा, तो क्रिटिकल एनालिसिस करना कि क्या शॉर्टकमिंग्स है नेशनल एजुकेशन पॉलिसी के. ओके, बी क्रिटिकल ऑफ इट. ओके, देन स्कूल एनरोलमेंट, स्कूल ड्रॉप आउट, यू डोंट नीड टू स्टडी. कोई उसमें देयर इज नथिंग न्यू इन दैट. यू ऑल हैव द डेटा. ओके, डायरेक्टली मूव अहेड. देन directly jump to page number 178, the National Curriculum Framework for Foundational Stage. Please read this. Okay, this is a new initiative. Please read this. ये क्या है, ये आप इससे पढ़ोगे. ठीक है. And please remember 6.3 bullet as very important for prelims. Okay, screening tools for specific learning. Prashasta, a disability screening mobile app, has been launched covering 21 disabilities, including benchmark disabilities as the Rights of Persons with Disability Act. Okay, नाम क्या है? प्रशस्त. किससे रिलेट करता है? डिसेबिलिटी स्क्रीनिंग से. Okay, for prelims perspective. Okay, then bullet number 6.67, completely summarize Samarga Shiksha Scheme. Okay, summarize this completely. Samarga Shiksha Scheme. Now, page number 184, Skill India Mission. Directly jump to page number 184, Skill India Mission. Okay, you will skip this completely. You will skip this completely. आप ये इसको इसमें से बिल्कुल भी नहीं पढ़ोगे. You will summarize from where? You will summarize this from budget. Okay, and you will do a 2-page write-up on Pradhan Mantri Kaushal Vikas Yojana 4.0. क्वेश्चन इसमें से ही आएगा. My guarantee to you. प्रधानमंत्री कौशल विकास योजना इसमें से ही आएगा. ठीक है. प्रधानमंत्री कौशल विकास योजना 4.0 in context to industrial revolution 4.0. ओके, एंड इसके साथ आप 2 स्कीम्स को समराइज करोगे. यू विल समराइज द नेशनल अप्रेंटिस प्रमोशन स्कीम एंड नेशनल क्राफ्ट्समैन ट्रेनिंग स्कीम. NAPS and CTS. You will summarize two schemes: National Apprentice Promotion Scheme, and you will summarize Craftsman Training Scheme, CTS. Bas. Is everybody following? Anusha, Himantika, Ichchati, Deepika, Garima, few names I can see over here. Naina?
Yes, sir. Following.
Yeah, okay. Somebody is asking PMC scheme, Piyush? No, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है, छोड़ दो. Okay. ऐसे तो इतने स्कीम्स है कि आपको यू विल हैव टू गिव अ सेपरेट पेपर फॉर स्कीम्स. ओके, सो जो जो इम्पोर्टेंट है वो करेंगे. ओके ओके, चलो लेट्स मूव अहेड. क्वालिटी एंड अफोर्डेबल हेल्थ फॉर ऑल. ओके, पेज नंबर you have 185, bullet number 6.79. Okay, read this. Okay, just read this. Major initiatives from 2014 to 22 better for overall better health. Prelims. Okay, ये प्रीलिम्स के लिए बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. दिस पर्टिकुलर इंफोग्राफिक. ठीक है, तो ये पूरा आप अच्छे से देखोगे. यू विल ट्राई टू रिमेंबर इट एज फार एज पॉसिबल, एंड दिस यू विल रिवाइज बिफोर प्रीलिम्स. ओके, ये इसको रिवाइज करके लिख लो आप. रिवाइज बिफोर प्रीलिम्स. ओके, रिवाइज बिफोर प्रीलिम्स. Okay, this you will revise completely before prelims. Appreciating this? Chalo. Now, improvement in health related indicators. Table number 6.17. You will remember total fertility rate, current use of family planning method. Okay. It is also called as couple protection ratio. ठीक है, इसको हम लोग couple protection ratio भी कहते हैं. The proportion of population who uses contraceptives. Okay. Institutional births, neonatal mortality rate, infant mortality rate, under 5 mortality rate. Okay, so you please remember this 6 parameters. Okay, and those parameters which are not good. So children under 5 years who are overweight, women who are overweight or obese, and men who are overweight and obese. See, I told you malnutrition will not only include undernutrition, it will also include overnutrition. So India is now moving towards overnutrition. ठीक है, फूड आपके पास बहुत इजीली अवेलेबल है इंडिया में, तो इंडिया इज नाउ मूविंग टुवर्ड्स ओवर न्यूट्रिशन. इज एवरीबॉडी फॉलोइंग दिस सूट? या, चलो. So these 3 bullets you will summarize. Okay. छोड़ दो, no need. Okay, that's it. Yeah, page number 190, rural health. Page number 190, rural health. Complete page. Complete page. Okay, this is a 5-star page. Okay, complete page आप summarize करोगे. Complete page you will summarize rural health. Okay. Then immunization, bullet number 6.88, page number 191. Immunization, you have mission Andradhanush. So just read this. Just read this. Okay. Just read e-Sanjeevani. Okay. This is a part of telemedicine. Okay. Just read this. Don't need to summarize. आपके ध्यान में भी रहेगा, तो it will be good. Okay. Just read e-Sanjeevani. Okay. आयुष्मान भारत completely छोड़ दो, अभी कोई पूछेगा नहीं. Last year का था वो, so you can just leave it completely. Okay. Box number 6.8, National Deworming Day, grabbing the low-harbing fruits in child health. Complete summary. Okay, this is again 5-star. ये box आप completely summarize करोगे. Okay, including this diagram. Including this diagram. Okay, diagram भी आप लोग summarize करोगे. Okay, so that's it. छोड़ दो, इसे कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. COVID can also live. Now, directly jump to page number 201. Directly jump to page number 201. Multifaceted initiatives to improve the ecosystem of quality of life. Okay. So, ये जो complete ये जो आपके पास diagram दिख रही है, you will summarize this completely and you will rectify this. Okay, you will rectify. Okay, इसको rectify करो. ये बहुत important है. ऐसी infographics बहुत rarely मिलते हैं आप लोगों को. Okay. So what your quality of life depends on, that is very important. Okay. And this is with regards to rural areas only. Okay. You all know we have to shift the population from rural areas to urban areas, or you can take development to rural areas. आपको जरूरत नहीं है कि आप लोग इसको rural से urban ले जाओ, आप urban से भी rural लेके जा सकते हैं. So please remember that you can use this as a counter view also. Okay. Shall we move ahead? Okay. Piyush, what did you not get? Okay, you are texting. Just wait a bit. Okay. Please repeat counterpoint. Okay. So every time we say that we need to improve the physical quality of life only of the urban area. Okay. Why? Because we have to shift people from rural areas to urban areas. So you are saying that development हमें primarily कहाँ पे करनी है? Only in urban areas. But why can't we do the reverse? Why can't we make the rural area self-sustaining? Why can't we introduce the same kind of development initiatives in rural areas so that people don't need to relocate themselves? Are you getting my point? So counter view. Counter view. Okay. Okay. Then table number 8.20, quality of rural lives, findings from the National Family Health Survey. Again, you will remember with regards to population, you will remember with regards to infant mortality rates. You have mothers who have antenatal checkup in their first trimesters and women who consumed iron folic acid for 100 days or more when they were pregnant. Okay. So आप please ये 3-4 बुलेट समराइज करोगे. Okay, rest all. Okay, done. Jal Jeevan Mission, no need to summarize. Yeah, directly go to box number 7.12, Jal Jeevan Mission, an instrument of public health. Okay, you will just read this. Okay, अभी पूछेगी नहीं ये UPSC पिछले साल का था, but just read Jal Jeevan Mission. Okay, that's it. Just read this, don't need to worry. Okay, this is very important. Mission Amrit Sarovar. Okay, 209 मिशन अमृत सरोवर, इसको आप लोग समराइज करोगे. पेज नंबर 209 मिशन अमृत सरोवर, यू विल समराइज दिस कंप्लीटली. ठीक है, विथ डेटा. ओके, ये डेटा इसका बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. मिशन अमृत सरोवर विथ डेटा. ओके. जलदूत ऐप यू कैन ओनली रिमेंबर फ्रॉम प्रीलिम्स. ओके, व्हाट इज जलदूत ऐप, ये आप खाली प्रीलिम्स के तौर से रिमेंबर कर सकते हैं, रेस्ट यू कैन स्किप. ओके, एलपीजी कनेक्शंस छोड़ दो, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. ओके, डायरेक्ट बेनिफिट ट्रांसफर गेम चेंजर, नो नीड टू डू दिस, ऑलरेडी इकोनॉमिक्स से कंफर्टेबल हुआ. राष्ट्रीय ग्राम स्वराज अभियान, नो नीड टू वरी. चलो, दैट्स इट. Okay, so this is the social sector chapter which you have to summarize. Okay, so now we are left with 4 more chapters which I have to discuss with you, but 4 more chapters we will cover in less than 1 hour. So the next session will be our last session with regards to the survey discussion. Okay, then you can just refer from the gist. That's it. Okay, anybody any difficulty, please ask me. Anybody is having any difficulty? Okay, are you all comfortable?
Yes, sir.
Okay, yeah. And with regards to budget, I will also take up a special session on budget for every one of you कि budget से हमें क्या क्या important है, क्या क्या हमें prelims and mains के तौर पर पढ़ना है. So I will take in this week or by next weekend only, but I will try to see that I will take the budget from this year only, in this week only. Okay, चलो.
Sir,
Yeah.
sir, can you please repeat the theme you told for 2024 aspiring students? How to use this economic survey, the summarized one, or we will have to go through the full volume?
Okay. Harsh, see, three parameters you have to remember for covering survey. Number first is like from survey you can get a outlook and how the questions will be framed in next year in your coming mains. So why analysis of survey is important? Because you can guess the mains question. Number two, you can see the impetus areas of the government. Impetus areas means where the government will focus. So in the pre-phase only of this year's survey, you have the impetus that you have impetus on climate justice, you have impetus on women-centric development, and you have impetus on the human-centric globalization. So quality of life, if you can see in this chapter, quality of life पे बहुत ज़्यादा focus रखा है हर्ष. So वो themes हमें properly discuss करनी पड़ेगी in this year, and also these themes will be relevant next year. And third, like if you do survey, if you summarize survey, you also get to know answer writing कि answers कैसे लिखे, because वहीं से आपको समझता है कि हम लोग एक point के बाद उसको include कैसे करें. So that becomes very, very important. Got Harsh?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. Someone is asking, please share this highlighted PDF. Yes, I will share. Don't worry. Okay, I will share the complete PDF of this survey. जहाँ पे मैंने सब mark कर रखा होगा. I will do it. Don't worry. Okay. So some of you joined late. I guess Nagmani and who is this?
Yes, sir.
Ashish. I guess you both joined late. So please do it very properly. अच्छे से करो. रेस्ट और एक सेशन लेंगे हम लोग सर्वे का, उसमें हम लोग पूरा खत्म कर देंगे सर्वे को. एंड वन सेशन विल कीप ऑन बजट आल्सो. ठीक है. एंड आई विल ट्राई टू स्टार्ट द मैपिंग मॉड्यूल प्रेफरेबली बाय अराउंड 5th और 10th ऑफ मार्च, सो दैट अप्रैल से पहले आपका मैपिंग परफेक्ट हो जाएगा. मेंस में भी काम में आएगा एंड प्रीलिम्स में भी आपको मार्क में काम आएगा. ओके
Sir,
या
there is a small thing. Sir, can it be possible that in DCA itself, like you can post the important Yojana magazines, or what to cover in Yojana magazines end to end to nahi karna hai? Because someone is telling that like skip the Yojana because Hindu is covering a lot of things from there, and lot of confusions are there around Yojana, sir.
Okay, we'll do it. Don't worry, we'll do it. Okay, chalo. Anything else? Okay, yeah. For this session will be provided recorded. Don't worry. ठीक है. इकोनॉमिक सर्वे के सारे सेशंस की आपको रिकॉर्डिंग मिलेगी. बजट की वी विल सी, बट मैपिंग का वगैरह आपको रिकॉर्डिंग नहीं मिलेगा. ओके, चलो.
Sir, can you please give a brief overview what we will be covering in mapping session?
Like I will keep a separate session for this. That first session will be free for all of you. So we will discuss that because उसे discuss करने के लिए मुझे बहुत ज़्यादा time लगेगा. ठीक है. So उसके लिए हम लोग एक अलग session रखेंगे. Don't worry for that. Okay. चलो. I'm ending the meeting, guys. Please study hard and smart, and all the best to you. Okay. चलो.